In response to the 1929 stock market crash and ensuing 1930s Great Depression, 535 members of Congress passed the Social Security Act in 1937. The American people were told this legislation will keep seniors out of poverty in retirement and it will be paid for by taxing current workers. So it began by taking 2% of all wages falling below the annual wage cap of $3,000. All wages above the annual wage cap are exempt from Social Security taxation. Financial independence is a goal of most Americans. Here are some examples of how Social Security taxes have impacted financial independence. All figures are based on a 45-year working lifetime. For 1960 retirees, Social Security got an average of $2.40 per $100, or 2.4% of their wages, and the annual wage cap is now $4,800 annually. For 1970 retirees, Social Security got an average of $3.20 per 100, or 3.2% of their wages, and the annual wage cap was now $7,800. For 1980 retirees, Social Security got an average of $5.40 per 100, or 5.4% of their wages, and the annual wage cap was now $25,900. In the early 1980s, the American people were shocked to learn Social Security was on the verge of bankruptcy. Once again, 535 members of Congress responded with Social Security reform legislation signed into law in April of 1983. The American people were told this legislation would fix Social Security for the next 75 years by raising Social Security taxes higher than needed, and this would be used to build a cash reserve for the 78 million baby boomers in the retirement pipeline. Here's President Ronald Reagan at the signing ceremony.
Today, all of us can look each other square in the eye and say we kept our promises. We promised that we would protect the financial integrity of Social Security. We have. We promised that we would protect beneficiaries against any loss in current benefits. We have. And we promised to attend to the needs of those still working. Not only those Americans nearing retirement, but young people just entering the labor force. And we've done that too.
As a result of this legislation, maximum Social Security taxes went up over 275% in one 10-year period. Now, a 1990 retiree paid an average of $7.60 per 100, or 7.6% of their annual wages, and the annual wage cap was now $51,300. For a 2000 retiree, Social Security got an average of $9.80 per 100, 9.8% of their annual wages, and the wage cap now is $76,200. For 2010 retirees, Social Security got an average of $11.30 per 100, or 11.3% of their wages, and the annual wage cap was now $106,800. And for those just beginning work today, Social Security gets $12.40 per 100, or 12.4% of their annual wages, and the annual wage cap is now $137,700. This is 535 members of Congress version of the hot frog trick. Take a little, then a little more, then a little more. And one day you wake up and find your financial independence has been replaced with their big government dependence. And it was all accomplished under the headline of, "We're saving your Social Security." So using today's $12.40 per 100, or 12.4% as a baseline, the 1960 retiree had 10% of their income left after Social Security taxes. For the 1970 retiree, they had 9.2% left. 1980 retiree, 7%. The 1990 retiree was 4.8%. For the 2000 retiree, 2.6%. And the 2010 retiree, 1.1%. And for those just beginning to work today, you've been hot frogged. So, are you ready to join Real Joe's National Task Force and break free by taking our retirement dollars out of the hands of 535 members of Congress? Or not enough yet? Well, like Paul Harvey used to say, stay tuned, there's more to this story. Part 2 coming up.